Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Garcia200 here again with another tip video on how to better use the sites that I've mentioned before. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you tips on how to better use survey sites. Now, I do have some videos on survey sites, but the tips that I'm going to be giving to you in this video is relevant to all survey sites, not only the ones that I've mentioned before. Now, in previous videos, I've said to make a survey folder, which is going to be my tip number one, is to make a survey folder. You can make a survey folder or even make a new email to get all the survey invitations sent to that email or survey folder. Now, you may ask, how do you do this? Now, a quick way to do it on Hotmail is just to click new folder, and once you click on new folder, you name your folder, of course, and then after that you go to options, and in options you go right here to rules for sorting new messages. Now here, of course, is where you put the sender's address and where you would like to receive that message, which of course is going to be your survey folder. So for example, like right here, I said move messages to survey if sender's address is accounts@clicksense.com. So just take the website's email address and just put it there. So that's just a quick way to do it, and that's now tip number two. Don't get discouraged if you get this message right here, which is, we're sorry, but you presently do not match the survey qualifications criteria. Now, if you're going to be an avid survey taker, you're going to see this message a lot. When I used to take surveys heavily, I got this message at least 5 times a week. So don't get discouraged if you get this message. Just know that more surveys are going to be sent to you, and that those surveys you're going to qualify for. Now, on that note, it brings me to tip number 3, which is update your profile. Now, what I mean by profile is this right here. They ask you certain questions. Now, the way survey sites work is that they match your profile with a certain survey. So to get surveys that you do qualify for, it's better always to check and update your profile. Now, these sometimes change on a monthly basis, so always check back on every site to update your profile. That brings me to also tip number 4. Tip number 4 is, please do not lie on the surveys. Survey sites really frown upon lying on surveys. If they do catch you lying on surveys, that could lead to a deletion of your account, and that's another reason why they have cash out rates. So if you were just about to cash out and they catch you lying, you can say bye to all that money that you've made, and your account's going to be deleted. Of course, you can make another account with a different email address, but you're going to start from zero. So please do not lie on surveys. Now, tip number 5 is pay attention to what's being asked on your survey. A lot of surveys have quality checks throughout the survey. You're going to get questions like type 4 on this answer, or leave this answer blank, or something along those lines. Of course, if you're answering blindly, you're not going to pay attention to that, and right there the surveys are going to close. You're not going to be penalized for that, but you may be wasted 10 minutes of your time on that survey and didn't get credit for it because you weren't paying attention. Now, on to my final tip, which is tip number 6. So tip number 6 is, do not do surveys that are not worth it. Now, what I like about the sites that I've mentioned before is that they almost all tell you the length of the survey, or an estimate, of course. They say in this survey right here, it's saying that it's 20 minutes, and in those 20 minutes you're going to get 20,000 points if you qualify, of course. Now, this is a very good survey to do. You're not going to get many surveys like this, but what I wouldn't do is a survey like this right here, which the length is 55 minutes and all they're paying you is 3,000 points. And if you've seen my video on Toluna, you know that 3,000 points is equal to $1. So for almost nearly an hour of work, you're getting $1. So this is, of course, not worth it, and it's not mandatory that you do this survey. So just wait for the right survey to take. So those are my tips for survey sites. Hope that helped, and rate, comment, subscribe.